We learnt the hard way. We lost everything. Everything that we had scheduled to go live. We lost it. Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel, Hey Spring Chicken. My name is Cordelia and I'm in my early 60s. I started this YouTube channel with a view to helping myself, helping you. Well, at least I hope that's what we're going to do. Today, it's been 6 weeks or so since we first went live on YouTube. And I thought it might be a good time to look at what we've learnt. And boy, we've learnt some things. Good things and bad things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. YouTube. I have been watching YouTubers, people doing what I'm doing, for ages and ages. And I've seen so many good tips. YouTube is a business, treat it as such. So I'm not going to talk about that today because I'm assuming you too have already watched many YouTubers, and what we're going to do is look at the thing that I did right and wrong. What we did. One, don't forget your thumbnails. We did, or I did, forget my thumbnails. Now, I already know the importance of them. These little things, these little windows are the things that make you click on me or another YouTuber or not clicking on them. So these thumbnails have to be click-worthy, I think is the right word. So you need to be able to click on them. We didn't take photos for the thumbnails. Well, not specific photos, you know. Whatever they are, they've got to be something that stands out for you to click on me. And we forgot. So we would have to, that required that we would go back or that we would use something from the video, which isn't ideal. These little things are very, very important. So don't forget the thumbnails. Number 2, finding a place to film. Film settings. Now, when you start, you know that you've got to find somewhere with good lighting, or that you've got to be able to provide lighting. Here in this, we've got a little ring light. We have the window behind us, but this window, these clouds can sometimes get in the way or not get in the way. So you need to find somewhere with good lighting. So we found this little place in the bedroom, and if you could see where we're filming, and this out of all of the house is the best place to film. And we found that if we use this setting each time, it saves us time. We just go to it, the settings are the same, the seat is the same. We have tried other places and I have to say it didn't work out. For me, I just found that I was struggling. I didn't feel natural, I didn't feel comfortable, and it didn't work so well. We will find other places, I promise you that. But right now, in the early stages, go where you're comfortable. Get it right quickly. Third thing, getting the sound right. So getting the sound top notch. Now you won't know this, but we film on the camera, which you're looking at, and we do the sound on the Mac. That makes it harder for the editor to put the two together, but we have found that when we use the mic on the camera, it picks up all manner of things. It picks up air sound, it picks up everything, and we found that the sound wasn't quite right. Now the sound, we know, is really important for you, the viewer, perhaps even more so than the visual, because if the sound is off, if it doesn't sync up, we've lost you. You bugger off. So we have to get it right. You have to get it right if you're going to do YouTube. But for us, we learnt doing it on the Mac, filming on the camera, for us was the best sound we could achieve at the moment. Just on the note of audio, you don't need expensive equipment. You don't need an expensive mic. You really don't. We don't have one. We do the recording on the Mac on voice memo, and it's something that everyone can find and everyone can use. It's something they can use if they have a Mac. It's very simple. Well, simple for my editors, not simple for me. What went wrong and what went horribly wrong? We have premium Canva, and that gives us rights to majority of music that is provided by Epidemic Sound. Well, that's what we thought. They do indeed provide music. You do and can get it free, and it is copyright free. However, we learnt a really tough lesson. You can only use it if it's premium Canva provided by Epidemic Sound. You can only use it once for one video. We used it a couple of times on several of our videos, and we had a copyright slapped on us, and that took a lot of worry and sorting out, and we realized that you can use that premium membership, that audio, for one bite, for one recording only. So we will continue to use the Canva Premium for the time being on a one play, one license per video. Now what that means and what I'm talking about is in the background of this very video that you're watching is a piece of music that I can't actually hear a lot of the time. But anyway, it is there, and you can only use it the once when you're using Canva Premium. The goal is that we will have one sound that matches our brand. So when we're doing a product review, you will know it's a product review. There will be this piece of music. But for the time being, we're going to have one piece of music, one video, and different every time. It will sound very similar. And as I say, I don't even hear it, and I certainly don't notice the difference. But it will be one license, one video. Second thing that went wrong, bit of a rookie error, was that we were using the Mac, we were uploading everything, we were editing, we were scheduling, everything was on the Mac, and it had reached its full capacity, and we needed to download it to something called an external hard drive. And we did that. We moved it from the Mac, creating space so we could continue filming on there, and we moved everything, our editing, our data, everything went onto the hard drive, the external hard drive, and then it broke, and that caused us a lot of anxiety. We now know that we should perhaps have it backed up in alternative places, but we hadn't realised the implications. We hadn't expected the hard drive to break so soon after using it. It was a good hard drive, but obviously they have faults, and we learnt the hard way. We lost everything that we had scheduled to go live. We lost it, so we had to start again, and that's all right. We can do that, but that was an error. The next thing that went horribly wrong was we lost the internet. This was something completely out of our control. Our telecommunication company, for whatever reason, ceased the internet, ceased the phone line. What resulted from that? We were out for 8 days without internet, and as a result of no internet, my anxiety levels were through the roof, astronomical. I am a bit of a control freak, and because it was out of my control, I did suffer a huge amount of stress. What I learned from that, as I perhaps do often, is when it's out of my control, you have to let it go. You just have to learn to roll with it. We can do only what we can do when someone else is responsible for these things. And after about 5 or 6 days, I did start to realise we had to roll with it. We lost a week of scheduling. We lost a week of being able to upload on here, and that is why there was a gap of filming. But we're back. The internet is back. It's fibre to the premises, so it's super duper fast. And here we are. So that was a lesson that we learned, that we as a family learned. When you can't control it, you have to roll. Another lesson we learned. It's not the end of the world, and let's put it into perspective. It is, as my daughter often reminds me, a first world problem. It is only the internet. We didn't have a serious illness. We didn't have an accident. It was the internet went down. And that's the other thing, is getting it into perspective. You can really get self-absorbed with the minutiae of life, or even with small things. So don't sweat about the small stuff. Try not to, at least. And put it into perspective. It's only the internet. We will get back on. We will get filming again. Everyone in my life is fit and well. Just get it into perspective. Fifth thing, pick a topic that you're comfortable filming with. I tried alternative filming. It didn't work. I would struggle. We'd sit there, instead of filming for 20 minutes, we were filming for 4 or 5 hours, and I wasn't happy. Oh my goodness. I would also repeat the same thing over and over and over until I got it right. Don't do that. Find a topic you like. Find a way of filming that you like. We've found, and we've grown with this, or I've found and I've grown with this, a style that works for me. So that's my advice on what we learn. Pick a topic you're comfortable with and stay with that for the time being. In fact, the one that I wasn't comfortable filming, we filmed for best part of 4 hours, and we've actually scratched it. We may come back to it, but we won't be using that footage. So there we are. That's what I've learnt in my first month, or 6 weeks to be exact, of YouTube. And I've got to say that I've enjoyed it, and I've been nervous all in the same time. To summarise, let me just summarise. It doesn't have to be perfect. You've just got to go with it, because what you're looking at now is going to be so different to what I'm going to do in 52 videos time. And I would start to look at, well, before we did the filming, the first filming of this, I had spent months and months and months of looking at people of my age doing these fantastic Hot and Flashy, Angie from Hot and Flashy, Fabulous at 50, and all of the others, and they were so perfect. Some even had studios, some had film crew, and I just felt defeated. But then I'd watch others where they just go for it. Wherever they are, they just go for it. And I enjoyed watching those just as much as I enjoyed watching the really beautifully put together videos. So with the encouragement of my editor-in-chief, I went for it. And before it went live, the night before it went live the first time, I said to her, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put me out there. And she said, no, it is. It's going to go. You'll be all right. And it went. And I've had such great feedback. So for that, I want to thank you. For those people who've come up to me and said, I really like watching you, Cordelia. It's great for my self-esteem. It's great. So go for it. Just go for it. I promise you, you will enjoy it more than you think you can. It will be better than you thought it could ever be. And yes, I've got a lot of learning to do. Yes, I've got a lot more skills to learn, but I'm learning as I go, and I'm really enjoying the journey. So if you've made it this far, and I really hope you have, click that like button. Subscribe to this channel. I'm putting stuff out, and ding the bell. I'm putting stuff out like this every single week, except when we lose the internet, but every week I'm putting stuff out. And I'd like to do the journey with you. And comment below. Write your comments. If you want me to review a product, ask me. If you like this type of video, say so. And I will see you next week.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Do it anyway. Yeah, just do it. Don't get it confused. I'm saying it to hype you up. There were so many times when you were watching all these YouTubers like Hot and Flashy and 60 and Me or whatever, and then you were just comparing. You're like, I don't even want to try. I don't even want to do it because I'll never be their level. And we did it anyway, and we're doing okay. So just you know, no, just do it. Just do it. You can do this.
Okay.
Get hyped.
Mm.
You said click the thumbnail.
Did I say click the
You
thumbnail?
said click the thumbnail.
What's wrong with clicking the thumbnail?
You want to click the like button.
Oh yeah.
Not the thumbnail. I've already clicked the thumbnail. Hopefully.
Okay. Click the like button if you like this video.
No.
Bye bye from us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god, every time. Right. Okay. Are we good?
We're good.
You got everything?
Thumbnails.